Hey guys, in this video I'm going to give my thoughts on the whole remake talk of The Crow. Now, from what I've heard, Bradley Cooper is currently in talks to star in the remake that's going to be directed by Juan Carlos Fresnadillo, or Fresnadillo, however you say his last name. It's for anyone who's actually known about this, which can't picture anyone who doesn't. It's basically the remake of the first film that starred Brandon Lee. Now, I've read some information online, and some people are already being critical of Bradley Cooper, going, you know, if this film is even made, it's stepping on Brandon Lee's grave. You know, it's disrespecting Brandon's memory. You know, don't, screw up Brandon Lee's memory. You know, I can understand the point of, people being skeptical and seeing how there's not really a need for a remake, because Brandon Lee did a terrific job on the original 90s film. You know, it's one of the best comic book films out there. And, I'm not against the original film. I'm a huge fan of the original novel, which I'll show here. I've got it right here. A reprint of the black and white graphic novel. As you can see, bam, right there. I've also got this is basically the whole backstory of the first film being made, from when it was in the early stages of script writing all the way till after Brandon Lee's death, and even discussed it. I mean, this is a thorough interview book about the whole film, and I of course have the first film on DVD there. So yes, I am a huge fan of the first film and its source material. I don't have City of Angels or Salvation or the TV series or Wicked Prayer. Some are good, some are bad. To me, Salvation would come in at a very distant second place compared to the first film. None of these actors who had played the title character under different names are trying to replace Brandon Lee's portrayal in the first film. These are solo stories, from what I followed, based off the source material by James O'Barr. And I really don't fully get why some people are complaining about this, okay? If you don't like the fact that the remake is being made, why even complain about it? No one's holding a gun to your head forcing you to see it. Heck, we don't even know if the movie is going to be made or not. This talk of the remake has gone from different directors and has been in development hell for a while, and even at one point was suggested that Mark Wahlberg was pursuing it, and that died down. So this might die down as well. But from what I've seen, Bradley Cooper is a decent actor in my opinion. I've seen him in the series Alias. I've seen him in Failure to Launch. Some brief clips from Case 39. He's done a few films since Alias, and I think he's an okay actor. I don't know what the whole story of the remake is going to be. I'm basically neutral at this point. I'm not praising it, but I'm not bashing it either. I'm going to wait and see until how it's going to turn out before making a judgment on it. I won't make a final verdict on whether I support it or not until I see a trailer. That's assuming that this film is even made. Because, you know, for all we know, it might not be, but, you know, I'm willing to give the film a chance, you know. If those of you who are so dedicated to Brandon, which I don't blame you for being dedicated to the late great actor, you know, I understand your passion for the role that Brandon did and respect it, but, you know, you gotta cut Hollywood some slack here, you know. They're trying to be true to the source material, and, you know, complaining about it before you even know how it's going to be is ridiculous. I mean, I've already stated it before. No one's forcing you to see this film, and I would love to hear what other people think of this topic. Do you support the remake? Do you not? Are you looking forward to it? You know, give me your thoughts, and that's pretty much all I have to say this topic, and catch you guys later.